Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Jackie G coming to you from the Gen West region. And we got Jackie P on vacation this week. So I am super honored and thrilled to be with all of our team growers and all of our district builders and the uplines of our team growers, future leaders. So I want to pause. It's the last team segment for those who enrolled in the team growers team during April, May, and June. You set a commitment to sell each month, to sponsor consistently each month. And you showed up at all of our lives or had some coaching group times with us. And some of you graduated to manager, whether it be requalified or new managers. We are so incredibly proud of you. We say congratulations to all of you. You've been seeing us doing recognition everywhere we go, and to all the uplines for all your support. Tonight is our final segment of the Team Growers edition. You know, each month we brought you a special guest. We've had Vicki Hacking, ambassador in Gen West Market. We also tonight are bringing you Gabby Guterriez in a short minute. And we just can't wait. Another ambassador. So you're hearing from the best of the best in the nation, all their magical little secrets and tips on how they grow leaders, how they sponsor, and how their leaders even grow to leadership. So we're going to have a wonderful interview tonight. I do want to thank you. Maybe you joined the Team Growers and you didn't achieve your goal. You know what? I want you to give yourself a pat. I want to give yourself a hug. And if you're going to be in convention, we're going to give all sorts of hugs in person. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining our first coaching group with the Team Growers. It really was a community that we built and a place to get some training designed just for you where you were at. And so thank you for that. If you didn't achieve your goal, we're not going to have Team Growers in the month of July. We're going to re-enroll consultants to qualified a leader in August and September, and it's going to be an 8-week to leadership program. Okay, it's going to be a little different next time, but again, we wanted to give you added value. I know some of you are this close to finishing your qualifications this month, and we say, go for it, baby. You keep going. We know you're going to do it, and we can't wait. I heard Stephanie Billiard's just a little short step away from making it, so we know we're going to have fun celebrating her too. But from the bottom of our heart, whether it worked and you were able to make it work this quarter, thank you, and we'll look forward to coming on back. New leaders, you will be given the opportunity in the month of July. We'll be reaching out to you to join the district builders now. Those are the ones that leaders who want to sponsor consistently, sell as well, but move up in title. So you'll move from manager to DM1. We'll be launching that again in August and September with an 8-week coaching weekly program for district builders. Okay, so stay tuned for new news. Jackie and I will launch that to all of y'all in the month of July. Okay, now I'm going to do a fast review. All right, in case you missed it, in case you missed a detail, the devil's always in those details. And I announced a couple of things today you might have missed if you weren't at the leader meeting. So this is new from last Thursday. I feel like I've known it for months, and it's only as new as last Thursday. This is our #summer, JAFRA Summer Fun campaign. This is for the month of June only that these programs are going on. We've brought you 3 new steps to grow your team to leadership and grow leaders and to grow new consultants. We brought you 1, 2, 3 steps. They are all separate steps to help you grow in the month of June. So let me do a quickie. All right, here we go. The first is step 1. You're going to build your team by inviting many people to join JAFRA with our 5th edition kit and the other 4. They still pick 1 kit, okay? Whether they want a $200 kit valued, as we know, about $700, or they want a $25 kit. Again, you know these all count as retail. $200 kits are $400 retail, 25 are $50 retail. So these kits enter them instantly to $30. These kits enter them instantly to $50. So they purchase their kit to either be a member, a family and friend share consultant, or if they want more and they want that side hustle this summer, they get free shipping on that. You do that transaction, and then we added something else. We added step 2. This is called Start My Way packs. They are for new consultants and for the sponsoring consultant or leader this month only. So we're giving both opportunities. A new consultant will buy her kit, gets her kit free shipping, and then she, during the month of June, and this is new today, or July, doesn't matter. She can order limit one of these packs. They are $900 value. Holy bananas. They can sell them all and make 700. It's up to them. Okay. It's a 400 retail. So that $25 kit could buy a pack and there's your QNC. Okay. They could buy the $200 pack kit, excuse me, and then buy the mixed pack next month. So they have 400 this month, 400 next month. We are allowing them to order this pack. They get one in June or July. Okay. Now remember, for you to count as a QNC, they need to have 400 the month they join. So June only. Okay. So, but again, these are huge packs. You, as a sponsoring leader or consultant, have this fabulous opportunity. We always hear, oh, I wish I could get those packs. Well, you can. In the month of June, for every QNC from June 1st to June 30th, you are eligible to purchase the number of QNCs you have. You can purchase the packs. So if you have 3 QNCs, you can buy all 3 packs. And you too can buy in June or July. Okay. So that's up to you. As long as you have the QNCs in the month, or the consultant sponsored in the month of June, you can purchase them. They will be under your achieved promotions. Okay. But it may take up to 2 days for that sponsor to be in, her kit processed, her payment in, blah, blah, blah. So if you don't see it, oh, I just sponsored her, why don't I get to order my pack? It can take 1 to 2 business days to get that under your sponsor achieved promotion. Okay, there's that. Okay, so that's kind of the big detail. And number 3, here's one of our favorites. Here it is. You know, we've got a gift when you have one sponsor, which is our summer bundle kit, right? With the beautiful boost bag, the cleanser, and the Eau de Arome summer fragrance, which I love. So you have that for one. But we added this, and it goes all the way back to June 1st. So when you have 3 QNCs, you get everything, the banner and everything on the table. That's in June only. That you want, from holidays to summertime to fall to tabletops and parties, this is the ticket. I want to celebrate Stephanie Billiot with Gina. She's in our team growers. She already had 4 QNCs this month. So she already earned it. We actually shipped it to her, and she's going to do an unboxing with JAFRA on Facebook for us. Every day we're seeing who earns it, and we're shipping it out the door. So let's get going. Get your 3. Make that your plan by Friday, and you'll have this next week for all your tabletops. Okay. Just something else I wanted to mention to you all. We did open up convention registration until midnight tomorrow night. So if you had somebody who didn't finish their registration, they forgot, they can still register through midnight tomorrow night. We did that just to help you. We're not announcing it. Okay. You can get the agenda, you can get everything, and you can pre-shop with all your JAFRA logo items right now. So go back to JAFRAevents.com for details and shopping. Okay. For all of the team growers and their uplines, Jackie and I are going to put together a team growers meetup, and we're going to be able to see each of you and have some graduation celebrations in person for those of you who made it, and big hugs and treats for those of us who work together in a community. So we look forward to seeing all of you. And the last thing I want to share with you, and this is important, whether you're a district builder, a leader, an upline, or you're a consultant who plans to promote to manager and go to DM1 between now and September 1st. I need, Carol, could you mute, please? Thank you. So here's what we've got for you. We've got the JAFRA Las Vegas retreat already came in your email. So I made you a bit.ly link today. It's JAFRA. The bit.ly is JAFRA retreat. Leaders, you need to register. So you can only go to Las Vegas if you are a DM1 to DD3 by the end of August, meaning if you're a consultant, you promote to manager and DM1. If If you're now a manager and you plan to promote a leader by September 1st, official title, but she'd be qualifying by August 31st, then you can register. Okay, so you have to register. But look, this is ending June 23rd. We just sent it because you know what? There's only 46 spots and we only want the serious people. So you got to get registered. Then you have to sponsor. Go get those 3 Q1Cs because you have to have 6 during June, July, and August. And 6 doesn't mean you got a spot. It's going to go to the top sponsors of all titles in the nation. There's over 2,000 leaders that could want to go. And then ties will be broken by sales of your new consultants. All you got to do is get your airfare and get your commute to the hotel from the airport. And we've got your hotel meals. And I'm super excited because guess what? Our special guest, there's only 4 ambassadors who will be your mentors and trainers. And one is Vicky Hacking, who you heard already this quarter. And number 2 is Gabby Guterriez and 2 other beautiful ambassadors. So those are my details. That's my quick update. I don't want to go through any more information, but I want to just come back and just check in on all of you to see if there's any final questions on all of this, because there's a lot. So we're going to take 10 seconds for a hand to raise or unmute your mic with any questions.
You did a great job.
Thank you. Okay, that's good news. All right. If there is some, by the way, please type in the chat. I got my beauty helper out there, Miss Cheryl. She's out there helping. I'll even pop Michelle into that little lovely co-host spot too, so she can help us as needed. Okay. So, all right, Miss Gabby, are we ready? Yay! Let's go. So I am super thrilled to introduce you to one of our ambassadors across the JAFRA United States. Gabby, I think you've got about what? In the whole nation, about 20 ambassadors, 25 total that are amongst the Hispanic and English market. And let me tell you, ambassadors just love being an ambassador because they just went to the home office, had the privilege to be with Mr. Compost and all of the home office team. So they have a little bit bigger view than all of us, including me. And they love that and they deserve it. But I got to brag about Gabby before I let her talk. Okay. So she's going to go, oh, really? No, she'll know, but I'm going to talk about her. Okay. So I'm going to go a little personal. So I had the privilege of being one of those district director mentors, like Gabby and Vicky are going to be at the ambassador retreat. And I was privileged to do that with Gabby back in the 1990s. We were the district director, ambassador, I felt like ambassadors, but district director mentors. And so we were there for the district director program. And I loved it because when I was in the field, that's super personal, I just called everybody who was ever in the spotlight news. And I said, hi, my name is Jackie. I was probably a DM1. And I'm like, hi, my name is Jackie, but I want to be you. And I always see you in recognition. And I was wondering if I could pick your brain and we could set up a time to talk and interview. And you have no idea how many people I called and called. You can see how old I was, the way the phone went right there. But I called and called and no one ever called me back, hardly ever. And I had Pam Randisi, Vicky Hacking, and Gabby Guterriez who let me pick their brains. And they said, sure. And Gabby and I connected, then we were mentors together. And I've watched her through all of the different chapters of her life and her JAFRA career. And I just couldn't be more thrilled for the success she's having in both life and JAFRA career. And I'm going to give you a snippet of her district, just in case you dare to dream bigger. Okay. So Gabby houses between 300 and 400 consultants in her central branch. Okay. So that's first. Secondly, I love drawing circle charts of lineages. So Gabby is 15 teams wide and she's 8 levels deep. So she's a 15 by 8 shape right now. And trust me, the new JAFRA is going to blow her into 15 by 15 very quickly. She has in her first line 15 leaders. In that first line, she has 3 district directors, 4 DMs, district managers, and 8 managers. In her second line, leaders that they promote, she has 20. In her third line, leaders that they're promoting, she has 27. In her fourth line, she has 24. Then she has 7, 2, and 8. Her team produces in her central branch over $20,000 a month. Her district, central district, I didn't do total, her central district with her 15 produces about $73,000 volume per month. So I wanted to give you a view how incredibly successful Gabby Guterriez is with her absolute brilliance, passion, and influence. So Gabby, first, thank you from all of us. And bravo for being a brilliant ambassador who is willing to share all the time, and most importantly, shares this business from her soul. So I want to question you. I'm going to be done talking, and we're going to turn to just you. Tell us, Gabby, give us how you met JAFRA. What started this whole little JAFRA thought for you? So take us back to the beginning first, if you don't mind, please.
Wow. Well, I'm just have goosebumps because we have a business and I don't realize, I never count like how many we have, how many this line, and you always make me like feel so proud of my lineage. It's not me, it's my whole team, is the people that wanted to believe and work for themselves. I will tell you really, really short how I start. I was a client for many, many years, and then I was a client consultant for 4 years. I just turned 30 years in JAFRA, but 4 of my first years were just a consultant, like was consuming the product from herself, until one trip wake me up and I start building. I find joy, even though I always said I don't like sales, and it's something that I have to change in my mindset and start selling more. I had to tell you that I'm selling now, and I never sell that I didn't like to sell, but I love to recruit people. I love to give them the opportunity, and that's how I start building my lineage. And one of the things that you said, Jackie, is I always was asking someone that I wanted to be like them, what do I need to do? And I remember when I asked many times my promoting ambassador, I asked her, what do I need to do to be a director? And she said, you have to recruit 100. That's the only thing she told me. You have to recruit 100. So that's what I did. I started recruiting and giving the opportunity to other people. My biggest dream in JAFRA was to become a DD, because at that time, and I don't know if I can talk about money here, but at that time, they told me a district director will make between $25,000 to $30,000 a month, and to me it was a lot. And at that time, it was a lot. It's like right now, maybe I cannot live out of that, but at that time, it was like, for me, it was too much, and that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to have that income and to be able to have the freedom of being my own boss and don't be, working for nobody else. And I was always looking at people that having success. So I was looking at them, what they're doing, because at that time I didn't know that success leave clues, but now I know that someone that walks and drive the road, and know the map, it will save me time. So I was always asking. And the funny story is, when I wanted to become a district director, that was my biggest dream. I never thought about any other level. It was district director level 1. And when I achieved that, I promoted in less than a year, 10 branches. And it was because I was excited. I was not counting the branches. I was just sharing with all the people about the great opportunity and how you can make money with JAFRA. So I promoted 10 instead of 5. And I become a DD2 and a DD3 without really realizing that I was there. So I knew that when you do the right things for the right reasons, you get amazing results.
So let's go through that journey, okay? So you made the decision. You said, that's it. That's the kind of income I want. That is absolutely my goal, and that's laser focus. Nothing ever got in the way, and here you go, 2 steps above without even thinking. So it is true. So with that, Gabby, because we have some future managers, right? Or they're here, they're consultants, they want this. We have leaders who want to do that. And so we're working on the mindset. But now think back in that year that you did that. What were some of the key activities that you did to recruit the 100, to grow 10 leaders? So what would be some of the most important big rocks of activities you did to move so quickly in the business?
You know, Jackie, it's so funny, but we complicate things every day so much. And if you ask me right now, I was having lunch today with my two future ambassadors, which are really, really close to become ambassadors, and they are in my lineage. They are not my direct, but they are in my lineage. And we were talking about everything is so simple. It's prospecting, inviting, parties, facials, and just believe in what you want and share and work with the people that wants to work. I was giving a training and I was really checking some boxes, and I find out this carpet from like this binder from maybe 13 years ago. And I took it out and I start reading it, and I'm like, it's no secret. You know, it's like everything is the same. Invite people, join, I mean, get together with them. But the most important thing is teamwork and believe in what you can achieve.
I love it. So it's very true. It's what we train to all the time. It's literally looking for people, inviting everyone. We call that ESP, right? Every single person gets invited, and meet with them. It's that invitation, but you have to have a place to invite them. Doesn't matter if it's online, doesn't matter if it's in person. It's called have a place you're ready to invite them to, because once you're together, facials, parties, meetings, it doesn't matter. It works. So go ahead.
Exactly. You know, I was talking to one of my directors, actually, I would say last month. And I was telling her, because she is I would say brand new. She's less than 5 years in the company, maybe 5, 6 years. And I was talking to her and I said, you know what? When I grow at that time, when I moved to North Carolina, we didn't have GPS. We didn't have cell phone. We didn't have social media. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have, I mean, like maps where I can put the map and get to the place. And she asked me, and this question was really like eye-opening to me, Jackie, because, and all of you, because she said, what? You telling me you don't have all those tools? Gabby, how you did it? And I said, you know what? That was hard work. And now I don't know why I'm not talking to 1,000 people a day, because I have social media and I get scared of the camera, and I have texting and I have emails and I have all these things that are digital brochures. And now we can do more and faster. And to me, it was like, you know what? I'm not doing what I have to do. And another thing that happened today, actually, is a story that just today I went to my box, my mailbox, and I get a box from one of my consultants from Arizona, and she sent me a card with a gift from my 30th anniversary in April. And in the card, she said, Gabby, I think the first 30 years just were practice. You're ready to grow more and bigger. And I was like, this is a message.
I love that, right?
I
Now,
love that
now the
too.
key is how many ambassadors will you have, right? So
Yes, I
that's the
can wait.
excitement.
I
I know.
can
Oh my
wait.
gosh, that's exciting. Okay, so that's how you began. I'm going to ask you two more questions, then we can go to the audience. I know they can write all of their questions or comments in the chat or on their paper. Okay, so now let's go to, I love it in the beginning. We don't think much has changed. It's just the number of people you talk to and introduce to JAFRA. That's all this
And you
is.
know,
So go ahead.
and you know, I had to tell you something real quick, because I have, and you have known maybe or see this name a lot of times, Lucia Santos. Lucia Santos is my top recruiting and is the top recruiting of the company at this moment. And I was asking her today, because I was meeting with her, and she actually has a central branch, if not like mine, bigger than mine. And I just realized that today, and I just told her today, you know what, you beat me. Nobody beat me in 30 years, and now you did. And she was so excited. And I said, what was the key for her? Because I know what was mine, when I wanted to grow and I wanted to get a certain amount of money in my bank account every month. And I asked her, what changed your mind? What changed your mind to have you laser focus on what you want? And she said, when I get my check to $5,000 a month. That's when she just checked. And it just reminded me that when I wanted to grow to get that check, because they sent the check at the time by FedEx instead of mail. And once you hit that check, you don't want to go lower. It's like you want to go up, 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 and up.
Exactly. So speaking of that, so let's think about this. All right, we're going to go into audience mind here. So tell us what you do. You've got consultants in your team. They want to grow to leadership. Okay. So they want to be a leader. And today, now I'm going to preface this because not everybody knows our history. In the past, it was 10 or 12 consultants to be a leader. So it's completely different. It's like a sponsoring bonus now, starting with just 4, right? So it's even different than the past. But with your leaders today, Gabby, what do you see them doing, and how do you work with them to help them go from I want to be a leader to a leader? Give us some of the tactics and tips that you and your team, because you said teamwork. What do you all do together when someone's ready and willing and wanting to become a leader?
One of the things that I will tell you, it really helps is, and if I see all my years in the, like from the past to now, every time we have growth, every time we have someone growing, is people that is attracting new people. We always grow when we have new people coming in. It doesn't matter if we are like established manager or established director, and then for some reason they want to earn something or grow in the business, they have to bring new people. So one of the things that I'll always like support them in that is always highlighting who is growing, what they are doing, so everybody can see that the only way to work, the only way to keep a business strong and growing is just inviting new people over the business. Because eventually, and I know that now, if we are not growing, we are dying. So we have to always be growing. And that's something that maybe we do it natural, but it has to be with the mindset of the manager. And when you're talking about what you did in the past to become a district director, I can tell you a story. The month before, or the 2 months before I become a district director, I have to achieve this huge sale, and UPS went into a strike. And it was like, I mean, I remember that time my regional manager, my coach, called me and she said, Gabby, if you don't make it, that's okay. You can be a director next year. I'm like, no. I'm going to be a director this month. It's like next month, with even everything that is happening in the world. And if you ask me, I have been during these 26 years in a lot of up and downs, but every time there is a down, I will tell you, it makes me stronger, because I always believe in the company. I always believe that is something better coming, and I will always fast adapt to a change. That's another key thing that I will do, is like, I don't waste time in just thinking about what we had and what we're going to have. Is I just adapt to the change. And that's what happened in COVID. I mean, with COVID, we grow double the size of the business during COVID.
Wow. So let's look at your leaders who are growing leaders, your consultants who are growing to leadership. In this world today, what are the tactics? Where are they going, and how are they meeting enough new prospects to get the sponsoring to keep growing and grow leaders?
I had to tell you that I have different kind of leaders. I have the leaders that work person to person, and they wanted to just keep doing things, I mean, in like the regular way. I have other people that are really good on social media. I have other people that they have no idea what they're doing in social media, but they start doing something in social media. But the people that is growing, they are really believing. They are doing activities. They're following their dream, not the other people's dream. And when you wanted to achieve something, you always gonna have people talking back or holding back or stopping you or telling you it's hard. So I always recommend to my team is, if you have a dream, be careful who you share that dream with. because there's a lot of people out there that will just kill your dream. So if you want to do something, look for a peer group where like you can share what you want to do, and don't tell anybody that is not supporting until you achieve it. For example, one of my lineage car earners, she didn't tell her family and husband until the last month that she was earning the car and becoming a district director. She didn't say anything until a month before.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Hang out with the Eagles, right? So
Yes.
that's exactly right. Go ask what people do, find out. You're your own investigator, and then hang out with those you want to be around, right?
Yes.
So
And
I
another
love
thing that I will say before I forgot is I do respect a lot of what the way that they want to work, because I have a lot of younger people and they do things different way that I used to do it. And one of the things that I learned is I have to just tell them what they can do, how can they achieve it, and they find the way. So that's another thing, is like I let them choose how they want to work. I don't tell them this is the way that you have to do it. No, 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 no. It's I stepped back and I said, okay, tell me how you're gonna do it.
excellent. So that's my next question. And then we can go to the audience for questions. So a couple more thoughts. What do you all do as a team, and how do you work with so many leaders and consultants? Give us some best practices on that level.
Well, I have a huge team everywhere, so it's really hard for me to meet them like in person. So I do a lot of Zoom calls. I do a lot of texting. I do a lot of group texting. I don't do emails because they don't read emails. My team doesn't read emails, but I do a lot of Zooms. And I get together with them what they want when I can get. I travel to Virginia, to South Carolina, I mean to Texas, wherever they are, and I try to get together with them. But more than a meeting, I get together to talk and recognize and just, make the spirit of the team and tell them how proud I am of what they're doing. And I think that's what has been working for me I would say the last 3 years and a half.
So I love this. This is so key. I know Gabby has some patterns of meeting with her teams on Mondays. They come together, they're sharing ideas, coaching as a collective group, helping each other make their goals and plans. So I know she does that. She loves to meet with consultants who want to build a business. The one thing Gabby does do, she goes to where they are. It's the STP, see the people, right? She is
Mhm.
with people all the time, and she's on Zoom, but she's in person. And today we had a whole special edition leaders training on the power of recognition, the power of praises. So leaders, watch your power hour. It's on my YouTube station. It is absolutely everything Gabby keeps saying, and she's weaving it through all she's talking about. Notice what they do. Get out of their way. You're not a babysitter. You're not managing people. They're business owners. She just shows them what it takes to get there, and then they come up with the plan their way. And she's trying always. I see Gabby. You heard her earlier. She even said, so if you feel a little afraid of camera, she's like, because I don't know, I'm a little afraid of the camera. She is, right?
I am.
But
I am.
I see her doing it. She always has a goal to do it more often. But it's true. She isn't. That's not her strength. But she does do it enough to be attracting new people, right? But she also does it because she wants to learn. And I think it's that open mind and that dream and that focus that keeps that going. So Gabby, I love all these little innuendos you keep dropping. So
Thank you.
how do you, so now we're going back to you and then we'll go to the audience. So in this world today, you're an ambassador. You've got, oh my goodness, over 100 leaders in your team, but you're still out there. I heard you say in the beginning, I'm selling. Tell us, what does Gabby do to build her personal business consistently each week as well?
Well, I have to tell you that in the past, I will do of course, I have a few customers and they keep because I will say my friends and family use JAFRA. So I always will have sales, but not even like sales outside I will say my warm market or my family and friends. And what I'm doing right now is I'm talking to everyone. And when I said everyone, is everyone. It's like if I go to the store, if I go to the bank, if I go everywhere, I will talk to someone and give them a card or give them a sample. And I mean, it's like, and by the way, let me just give you my card. And people will like, oh, sometimes I don't have makeup on, and it's like, and I don't have makeup on, and this is what we do. So I'm just keep talking and giving my card everywhere I go. And I'm promoting more on social media. I'm doing more of the social media, like posting my website in every like reel or TikTok or whatever I do. And what happened, I would say a few months ago, and last month and the month before, I realized that I went to my bank account and I was like, a deposit from JAFRA? What does this mean? It's like 1, 2, 3 deposits from JAFRA. It's like, what's happening? JAFRA's getting crazy. So I went to my account and I went to my personal orders, like, and I have orders from different people. And it's because I'm doing, I'm getting out there more. It's like, just check out my website, check my website. And I'm just loving it, because I actually have one recruit that joined through my website. So I'm really happy.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to end with this simple question, then I'm done. We're going to go back to them. All right. So you're in the store. I'm being in the mind of a consultant who has fears. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm in the store. I'm in the grocery store. You have your deck of cards with you, your business cards.
Mhm.
You see me. What do you say to me?
I'm always smiling. It's like something that I will say is like, I see some pictures and I said, I'm always smiling. And there will be a way of communication. And of course I get nervous, and of course I get scared and afraid, like everyone. And even though you have more experience, you get nervous and you get like, oh my God, what I'm going to say. So I always pray. I always said, God, just put me in the people that I need to just talk to, and just give a card. And you never know if you're gonna meet a friend. And I read this from our founder, Jan Day, that said you can have a friend, a consultant, a client, or just someone that you know out there. So I will say I used to talk to Spanish people only because of my confidence on my Spanish, but right now I'm not talking to Spanish people. Like, I'm looking for English speaking people, and I'm like, you know what? Let me give you my card. Or we start talking about the earrings, about the color, about the weather, and by the way, let me give you my card. Sometimes I don't have to give my card. Sometimes we start into a conversation. The other day I meet a person in the cards in a pharmacy, and we will start talking, and then she was like, what you doing, and we exchange actually numbers without me telling her that I was doing this. We meet for a coffee, and then we share what we're doing, and that's how we start relations.
I love it. So all y'all, on Monday, we did a whole training on how to do the question, what do you do? It's Kelly Northcutt. Watch it. It's exactly what Gabby said. And you know what I love that Gabby said? Oh, by the way, let me give you my card. Done. And she trusts it. Think about yourself, ladies. All right. And gentlemen, it doesn't matter. If you had a business card that was about cosmetics, if I had a business card about shoes, things I love, right? Anything spa, toiletries, fragrances, you would eventually put it in your purse and take it out and go look at it and go into the website. We just do. And if you don't, one day you're going to land across it, right? Or you look at it and you go, oh my gosh, JAFRA. So
Yeah.
I love how simple this is.
And you know what, Jackie, this is something that has been in my mind since I just said, you know what, I need to do this, because it's like we are the best kept secret in the world, in the US. And think about this. If you own a business, let's say you own a restaurant, what would you do? You will talk about everyone you see about your restaurant, because you want people to go out there and visit. So it's the same thing. Your website is your restaurant, is your business. So it's just, by the way, check it out. If I see a baby or a mom with a baby, it's like, you know what? We have a great baby line. Check it out. Here's my card. Just like that.
I love it. Okay. I have many golden nuggets here, right? Team, we're coming back to you. Now, you have 10 minutes of Gabby Guterriez to yourself. What questions would you like to ask? And would you like to share what you learned as well? She loves to hear that too. So questions, comments, compliments, what do you have?
One thing I would love for Gabby to touch on is clarity And another thing that I have learned from you is that we get so many ideas from so many different people, and how you guide people to do it their way, or to be them and not try to be somebody else. So maybe could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, of course. It's really important. That's something, another thing that I always always say that I'm a rebel in JAFRA, because every time they said we have to get a uniform, I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm unique. That's the different, like the freedom to be you. So we have to be unique, and we have to have really clear idea of what we want. It's like how much you want to make a month, how many people, because when we think about 100 people and we divide it in 12 months and we divide it in weeks, it's not complicated. It's not hard. We just have to do it. So it's keep it simple, but keep it really clear. Because if we don't know, and I always tell this to my team, if we don't know where we're going, congratulations, we arrived. We don't know where we're going, then we arrive, because we don't know where we're going. We have to have clear way set of goals and dream about that, talk about that. I will tell you is like, and I tell my team at this time, I know who's working and who's not. And when I sit with them and I can see the path, they're having amazing months and they're having not as good month. And I will talk to them. It's like, what happened this month? It's like, you know what? I just get disconnected from the business. I was busy with the family, with the job, with this and with that. And I didn't talk about JAFRA. And it's so clear. You talk about it, you connect, your whole team connect. You disconnect, the whole team disconnect. That happened, and it happens that way. So, and I always encourage people to be themselves, because if you are authentic, people will trust you. I mean, when we pretend be someone else, people will feel it and they don't trust you.
It's so true.
Tucky asked, what do you do when you feel like you're in a slump or that you've lost your mojo?
Okay, I just lost my mojo for 5 minutes. It's never, ever, ever lost my, I mean, I will tell you, I've been in panic attacks a few times. The first one, when COVID hit, it was, for me, it was like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? And then I thought, wait a minute, everybody's feeling the way I'm feeling right now. So they are scared. Let's call, let's connect. When every time we have something in JAFRA, I will connect with my people and always remember my why. JAFRA for me is a blessing and has been a blessing for helping other people to achieve their dreams. So that is always that I have in my mind. And don't take me wrong. We always have ups and downs in the business. We will have people that follow, people that unfollow. We have people that are engaged and then they de-engage and they leave the company, and maybe you spend years and years and years training and give them all of you have for them, and then decide to do another thing or just leave the company. And that's okay. That's the problem. But you have to keep looking for what is your purpose, why you're here. And if you ask me, there's nothing else I want to do that what I do here, connect with people and help people. So just keep when you're another thing that I would suggest is find someone that you can tell, you know what, I'm not feeling 100%. And there's always someone there that will connect with you, and look and connect with someone that is going to pull you up instead of connect with you in the same stage. Go and look for someone that will shake you and say, hey, you have to just go back to where you were.
Yeah. And it's so important. There's a couple things I'm hearing here. I love this, is you do need to have go-to people, right? So who can you rely on to pull you up, to not let you stay down? So I love Tucky's question. I know Gabby's called me a few times, or vice versa. Like, what are you thinking? Because I'm feeling right. I'm like, let's go. And literally by the time we're done, we're pumped up and ready to go, right? You all have those go-to, and reach out to people maybe you don't know. Let them inspire you. Like we were saying, reach around and look at people's names in recognition. Don't worry. Even I didn't know if Gabby spoke English in the past when I called her when I was brand new.
I
just
didn't.
wanted to be here. And I was like, okay, I heard a little bit of English in her voicemail. I'm like, I don't care. I'll get an interpreter. I want to be Gabby Guterriez. That was me in the 90s, right? But it was true, because I got clarity. And I love, Cheryl, you said this word, the clarity that Gabby has, she's never wavered on what her why was in the beginning. Now it just keeps growing, and she's helping others find their why and do it too. It's not a magical tactic. It's not anything different than all of you don't do or know how to do. It's just knowing the clear clarity direction she's going, so she doesn't have to waver. Am I staying? Am I going? No. There's no wasted energy on this up and down questionable stuff. You just go and you keep meeting more people. So I love
one
it.
of the things, one of the things that you said is, should I stay or go? Is wherever we go, we have to do the work. So I better stay with a company that I trust, that I love, that had an amazing opportunity, an amazing product, that sometimes made mistake. Of course, like always, we are all humans, but in the core, JAFRA is an amazing company. So, I mean, if everywhere I go, I have to do the work. So I'm not going anywhere.
Well, and I love this. You're in mid-year. It just hit week 26, everybody. There's 52 weeks. You are halfway through the year. So to what Gabby said, where am I going to be by the end of this year? Divide that into 6 months. Divide that into 26 weeks, however you want to do it, and start to make those weekly countdown plans to where you will be. Not, I'm going to try. It's where you will be. And then know what that income is for, because the why motivates you, not a title, not even necessarily the dollars. It's what the dollars do for you, right? And then do it your way. Go to all the training, but you're only going to leave with a nugget or two that works for you. It's
And
not going to
remember,
always suit you, but you have a notebook that suits maybe your other team members, right?
exactly. And one of the things that we were talking today with my 2 future ambassadors is, this is a numbers game. This is a numbers game. It's not a magical thing. It's a numbers game. We were talking today and say, okay, this girl make a month of $30,000 in her central branch because she has around 50 consultants placing orders. So it's not, I mean, how did she did it? She has 50 consultants placing orders. And I just talked to her and I said, can you imagine if you have 100 people placing orders in your group? But she didn't start with those 50 consultants placing an order. She started with 4. And she believed that she could grow, and she had do not stop in 3 years. And that's what it is. And if you ask me, and I told her, it's like, she reminded me, because she never stopped. She took her business. This is my business, and I'm going to work my business every single day.
With an end in mind, right? And she'll never arrive. It'll just be, oh, I got used to the $5,000 check.
Yeah, another
right?
thing that
I want 10.
Exactly. It's like, we don't work. And if you ask me, I don't work JAFRA promotions. It's like, I get the promotions and I get the gifts, but I don't wait to see what JAFRA promotion is. My business is recruiting, selling, and growing. So that's my everyday activities regarding what JAFRA has. If JAFRA has something, it helped me promote it. It helped me grow, but I just keep doing the activities that help my business grow.
Sponsoring always builds sales. We just had Belinda Ellsworth, and it was the first sentence out of her mouth. The mindset is sponsoring builds your sales and your career. It is never sales, right? So love it. Okay, any other questions before we go? All right, how's our chat going over there, Cheryl? What are you seeing in those comments that we could brag to Gabby about her session today?
Well, everybody loves it. And let me scroll back up here. Gabby's answered a lot of Sylvia's questions that she had in her mind, and back to the basics. So the one question was Tucky's question. That there's just some general comments in there, but it's amazing what happens when you just ask people. So there are 3 new messages. Let me see what those are. Oh, it's been incredible. So we appreciate Gabby. So thankful for her.
Thank you.
Recruit, sell, and grow. But it has been incredible. And I learned so much from Gabby. I want to be Gabby.
Oh, you will be better than me. And I'm telling you, it's like I tell my team, you're gonna be better than me because you know more than me. Some people ask me when I said I'm not a tech savvy, I don't know to work a lot with my computer, and people ask me how you become an ambassador, because I wanted to, because I dream about it. And I love what I think it was Stucky who put it here, and I'm an expert on changing names, people's name. Okay, so it's Christy said, keys, keep it simple. You know what? I will tell you that's my best advice. Keep it simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things, because if I complicate things, then I cannot duplicate myself. And the best thing about it is just be able to duplicate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, Gabby, look at all these names on the screen. And these are the future ambassadors that someday in the near future, we're going to get to welcome to the home office at all of our ambassador events, because they are here. They have all that it takes. It's mind and heart, and keep it so simple. Gabby Guterriez, we are so proud of you. We are so grateful. There's 75 comments in there of gratitude and love to you. We wish you, we can't wait to meet your new ambassadors as well. Oh my, that gives me goosebumps. I can't even handle it. It makes me cry. That is the greatest day to have ambassadors, people that duplicate what you do. And you deserve stages and stages and stages of them, Gabby, because you're always willing and wanting to grow this company, to grow every single human in JAFRA, and show us how to just have fun and keep the joy alive. Gabby Guterriez, we love you. We can't wait to hug you in convention. Thank you.
Thank you. I would just tell you something really, really fast. And I know all of you that are here want to be an ambassador. My advice from my heart will be, if you really believe that you want to be an ambassador, and if it's in your heart and in your soul and in your core, please, please just keep that dream and wake up every day. Remember, you are already an ambassador, because one of the things that I will always say to my people is walk, behave, believe, feel that you are the person that you want to be. If you are an ambassador, get up in the morning from now on, every morning as an ambassador. Dress as an ambassador. I mean, you don't have to dress up. It's just put your uniform. You are an ambassador. Wake up and see yourself in the mirror and say, I am an ambassador. And you will become an ambassador in less time than you think.
It's so true. What you think about, you bring about. What you speak is what you get. So fabulous. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. See you all soon. Bye.